Hey guys, welcome back to PC Today, right here on PC 60. Joining us today is Chief of Police here at Piedmont College, Dick Martin. Hi, Chief Martin. Thanks for being here.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
So, we asked you here today because students here at Piedmont College trust you with their lives and your whole department. So, we wanted to kind of get to know you a little bit. One of the questions that everyone wants to know is what is one thing you would change about your job if you could?
That's a tough opening question. If I had, I guess my major concern is that we have 25 officers, which is a good number for a department our size and a college our size. But of that 25, only 4 are full-time officers, and it makes it difficult for the chief to kind of get the word out to the officers of changes that are in the department or changes going on at the school. It would just be easier if we had maybe 3 or 4 more full-time people, and we're working towards that.
You know, as the population of the campus increases every year, do we also have to increase the population of the police department?
Well, I think we do a good job. We always have 2 police officers on every shift, and then a lot of times we have as many as 3 and 4, depending on if there's athletic events or plays going on or something. But I think for a college this size and our population, we have good coverage. But it would be easier with some full-time people.
Right. What all kind of things do you guys look for when you're on duty?
Well, there's a big difference between night shift and day shift. I work day shift, and what we basically do on day shift is, we're always kind of concerned about people coming on and off campus. We have an open campus, which makes it a little bit more difficult. But we look for people who we haven't seen before, and what are they, kind of without getting into their business too much, trying to figure out what they're doing here on campus and those kind of things. And the night shift is a completely different thing. They're concerned about students moving around campus, and looking for that one student that's by themselves and making sure that they're going to be okay, and checking the parking lots, making sure there's not people in the parking lots who don't belong there.
Right. How do you all feel about having to put a student and hand them over to the Demorest Police Department to be put in jail for something?
Well, it's just part of the job. I really I don't know that any of us give much thought to that. Whether we don't do it unless somebody's done something to deserve it, and we try to avoid those. If there's a way we can handle it without doing that, but sometimes for the safety of the person and to keep them from getting into further trouble, they get in their car and go up the road and get arrested for DUI or get in an accident or something to get themselves into more trouble. So I think it seems traumatic that night when we're making that arrest, but usually I've had people come back the next day and apologize and say, I understand you were doing what you had to do. And so it's just part of the job.
These students will learn. When you do the crime, you have to do the time. As you may have heard, a UGA student last week was arrested for a bomb threat that he posted on Yik Yak, which he thought was anonymous, but they traced it back to his IP address. Does the Piedmont College Police Department use Yik Yak? Do they monitor it? And what do you all think about it?
Well, before getting into the other, I don't know much about it. I think you taught me more about it today than I knew about it.
You're welcome.
I have heard my officers talk about it, and I know some of them kind of keep an eye on it. That's just, I find it regrettable that people have to feel like that's how they communicate with each other.
Right.
They don't want people to know who they are, and it's too bad about the guy getting arrested down there. Not really. It sounds like that's probably what should have happened.
It needs to be. What are some crimes that students do that they don't know they can get in trouble for?
I've noticed over the last, for the last few years, but particularly in the last couple of years, that stalking, we used to, that used to be kind of a rare thing, and now it's not unusual to have 2 or 3 stalking cases going on. Not particularly active stalking cases, but kind of borderline fringe kind of stalking. And it always surprises me that particularly the guy students don't understand that what stalking is. That just when they break up and the girl says, I don't want to talk to you anymore, if he continues to text or try to call her or see her, that really gets to to be borderline stalking if
Right.
it is not actually stalking. So
No means no, guys. Thank you so much, Chief Martin, for coming today and talking to us about your department and our school. From all of us here at PC Today, thanks for watching.